Hey there, on this episode of Unusual Foods, we'll be doing a taste test of this wonderful thing, the Tayberry. So the Tayberry, as you can see, is a very, very long kind of raspberry, blackberry type of berry. It's actually a mix between a, oh, boo, come on, here. The Tayberry is a mix of a raspberry and a blackberry. Now there's different types of raspberries and blackberries, and the different mixes create different berries. So there's actually a boysenberry and a loganberry, and all of these taste different. Those two, well, especially the boysenberry is closer on the, it's a black side, black looking berry, and loganberry is actually more of a 50-50 mix, but some of them are a mix of a hybrid raspberry and blackberry. It's complicated. Anyways, this one produces very long berries, much like a mulberry, and it produces just the most delicious thing on planet Earth. This is definitely in the top 5 best berries on the planet for my personal taste. Probably within the top 10 fruits I've ever eaten, like best taste for sure. What's interesting about these, you can see, is they want to sprawl out kind of like a ground cover, but if you pin them up against a central stake like this, then you can easily pick them because they're flayed outwards, and then you can just keep it contained, because these are very thorny. You don't want to, poke yourself on any of this stuff because it will hurt a lot. Yeah, you can easily just tie it to a central stake like this, and this has doubled in size since last year, and the amount of berries I had last year was only about half of what I have on here now, and I've already eaten double of what you see here. So the only thing with these is they ripen very quickly, so they'll go from green and completely unripe to ready to be eaten and then rotten, like within probably 2 weeks. So like some of these are a little bit dried out because we've had so little rain, and it poured yesterday, and then now I've noticed that it's really sucked up a lot of nutrients, and they taste really good right now, so I need to harvest them now. And that's why I'm filming this episode right now, because they'll taste the best. I noticed too, the lesser amount of berries you have, the bigger the berries will be. So this year I have way more berries, so they're actually a little bit smaller. There's still some really big ones in here, like this one. But yeah, this is texture-wise very similar to a raspberry. It looks similar to a raspberry. It's darker though. It's kind of well, it's halfway between this and a blackberry. Taste-wise, oh, it just tastes so good. It's like drinking like raspberry wine or something. And probably most of this berry is just liquid. It's like drinking like delicious raspberry sugar juice. It's a really rich, involved, deep flavor, really complex. That's why I mentioned wine. It's kind of almost a wine flavor just because it's so complex and rich. I understand why they don't produce them on a commercial scale, because they just ripen so fast and then they start to go bad, but they just taste so good. The more dark, like this one's even getting closer to black, the closer they get to this, the more of that wine flavor they have. Yeah, it's really weird. It's delicious. You can also eat them a little bit underripe, like this. This is like basically the same color as a raspberry, a little bit darker, and a little more tart. So it depends how you like to eat them, but I mean, the full spectrum is in here, but this is a fantastic thing to grow in your garden. I got this thing for $9. It's just like the best buy ever. Yeah, big fan of the Tayberry. Definitely try it out if you have the chance. Maybe you can post on a local Facebook group and just ask if anyone is growing any Tayberries, and just see if you can at least try one or two. Hopefully you learned a little bit about the Tayberry. If you liked the episode or the channel, why not subscribe, like the video, and until next one, have a great day.